Good morning, students. I am Sunana from the Maths Infinity. Today we are continuing with the topic quadratic equation for 10th standard. In our previous video, we have discussed about what is quadratic equation. Any equation is quadratic equation. Any given equation is quadratic equation or not. And the methods of solving quadratic equations. First method we have already discussed, and today we will discuss about our second method. First method is of factorization. Second method today we will do is by complete square method. Complete square method. We have already discussed about that we can solve any quadratic equation by three methods. First one is factorization method, that is already we have done. Second is complete square method, and third one is by quadratic formula. Now this method is our second one, by complete square method. We can apply any method to solve quadratic equation. This one is upon our choice. So let us take one quadratic equation, x square plus 3x plus 2. This is a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation with any method if there is not mentioned in our exam. And now today we will discuss this quadratic equation by complete square method. By its name, it is mentioned, by its name we can understand that what we have to do, we have to make a number with complete square. We have to make a number with complete square. So in this method, what we have to do in complete square method, so simply write first term x square. We know firstly we must have a knowledge about the formula x plus y whole square, because we are talking about complete square. So we must have the knowledge about its square. X plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. This is formula for x plus y whole square. We will use this formula in this method. So simply write our first and last term. We have to write our first and last term as it is. We have to deal with our second term. Either we can say a term with x. A term with x, we have to deal with this term. So simply write first term as it is. Now we know that our formula for whole square is x square plus 2xy. So 2x we have to write as it is, plus 2x. Now take bracket here, 2x plus 2. Our last term as it is. Now we have to make this term 3x here. We have to make 3x here, but here is 2x, but we have to make 3x. How can we make 3x? Simply write here 3. So when 3 multiply with x become 3x, but 2 is extra here. 2 is extra here. So we will write here 3 by 2. Understand? Again see, this one is our quadratic equation. So what our method says, we have to make this type of equation here, x plus y whole square. So write down first term and last term as it is. Now our second term, either term with x variable, write from this formula 2x as it is. 2x as it is. We have already written here 2x as it is, but we have to make 3x. So write here 3. We have no need of 2. So simply divide by 2. Divide by 2. Now from here we know that x square plus 2x as it is, and y, this one is our y. So from here this is our x, this is our y. So last term is y square. Whatever term here we get, we have to make its square. So we get here 3 by 2. So simply 3 by 2 whole square minus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 0. Because we can't add anything in our term. So simply we have added the term and same term we have subtracted. So No term is added here. No term is added because these two terms cancel out. First with plus sign, second with minus sign. Understand? So now we know that this is our first term x square, this is our 2xy, and this is our y square. So these three terms makes formula for x plus y whole square. Value of x is x and value of y is 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 whole square. Now extra terms we write here. Our left term is plus 2 and our this one is minus 3 by 2 whole square. This is minus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 0. So we get here complete square. So write here x plus 3 by 2 whole square. This term we make equal to sign here and take the terms on right side. This one become 3 by 2 whole square. This sign become plus and this sign become minus, minus 2. Understand? Now right here x plus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 3 3s are 9, 2 2s are 4 minus 2. Now when we take LCM, x plus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to, our LCM is 4, 9 minus, when we multiply LCM with 4, when we multiply here LCM with 4, 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 8 is 1 by 4. Now we have x plus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 1 by 4. Removing the square sign, we take square root. Taking square root on both sides, this term become x plus 3 by 2 only and this becomes 1 by 2. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 4 is 2. Because we have square here, so we get the answer plus minus. Because in square we get two answers. This one is quadratic equation. We get two zeros of quadratic equation. So we put here sign plus minus 1 by 2. Now just equate these terms. X plus 3 by 2. First take plus 1 by 2 and then take minus 1. First time take plus 1 by 2, second time take minus 1 by 2. X plus 3 by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now take x here, change the side of 3 by 2, its sign also changes. So now when we divide, LCM is simply 2. This one is minus 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2 by 2. Our answer is minus 1. And from here x plus 3 by 2, x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Change the side, then sign also changes. When we change the side of this number with plus sign, so here become minus 3 by 2. So when we take LCM, this become minus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 2. So our solution is minus 1 and minus 2. By which method we have find this? By complete square method. By complete square method. Our next, if we do same question with our previous method, factorization method. Just see, when we do same question with factorization method, our question is x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. In our factorization method, what we will do? So just see, our constant term is 2. Make two factors whose sum is plus 3, and two factors whose product is 2. Same two factor whose product is 2. We know that 2 ones are 2. When we add 2 and 1, we get answer 2 plus 1, 3. 2 into 1 is 2. So simply put these factors here, x square plus 2x plus x plus 2 is equal to 0. So take common from first 2, take common from last 2. So when we take common, this one left with x plus 2 only, and here nothing is common from here. So simply take one common. So here left x plus 2. these two terms are always same in factorization method. Always remember. Now take x plus 2 common. Here left only x plus 1 is equal to 0. When we equate this term with 0, x plus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here x is equal to minus 2 and here x is equal to minus 1. We get same answer from the factorization method and same answer from the complete square method. This one is upon us that we have to apply which method. So these are the two methods from which we can solve any quadratic equation. So let us take one more example so that we can clearly understand this method. Taking example second. Our next example is this 4x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. In complete square method, what we have to do? We have to make first term whole square. This is 4x square. So we can write here 2x whole square. When we open this 2 to the 4x square. This term become whole square. So plus, we know our formula x plus y whole square is equal to x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. So from here, from this, we know the what is the value of x, what is the value of y. So when we use this, so our first term is 2x. So what is value of second term? So in our term with x, we have to make this term 2xy. So simply write here 2. We know that value of x. Now value of x is the value of x. I means the first term. Like this first term. Now our first term is 2x. Complete 2x. So 2 into 2x into our second term. When we multiply this, we get 2 to the 4x. But our term is 3x. We have to make 3. X we have only 3 is not here. So when we multiply this x, 3x, what is extra? When we multiply this 3 with x, this one become 3x. What is extra here? 2 to the 4. So simply divide 3 by 4. Actually this whole term is only 3x. We can't add anything in our term. If we add, then we have to subtract. We can't multiply any term with any number. If we are multiplying, then we have to divide also with the same number. But here we have to make the term 3x. But according to our formula, it is necessary that we have to write here 2x. Here 2. Now only y is missing. So what will be the value of y? When we write 2 into our first term into, but we have to make 3x. So when we multiply with this 3 with x, this one become 3x. But what is extra here? Extra is 2 to the 4. When we divided this by 4. When we multiply these 4 and 4, the only term left is 3x. Understand? Now, this is x square plus 2xy. Now, what is value of y? We can write here our extra term with here after writing two terms also and here also. This one is upon us. Now, this is 3 by 4. Now, our extra y is 3 by 4. So, what we have to do? 3 by 4 x square minus 3 by 4 is equal to 0. To making this term, we are adding 3 by 4 whole square. We can't add anything in our equation, so we are also subtracting that term from our equation. So now this is our first term, this is our 2xy, and this is our last term. So we can write here 2x plus 3 by 4 whole square. 2x plus 3 by 4 whole square. Now, this term is included in this whole square. This term is included in this whole square. And this term. Now, what is extra here? Plus 5 and minus 3 by 4 whole square is equal to 0. So, simply take these terms on right hand side. 2x plus 3 by 4 whole square is equal to 3 by 4 whole square minus 5. When we are changing the side, this sign will change. Minus become plus, plus become minus. This when with this open, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, minus 5. And when we take LCM, 2x plus 3 by 4 whole square, 9 by 4. When we take LCM, their LCM is 16, 9 minus 16, 5s are 80. We get here answer negative minus 71 by 60. We get here answer minus 16. So, what we are observing here that 2x plus 3 by 4 whole square is equal to minus of 71 by 16. When we are squaring minus 2, 2 2s are 4 and this minus minus become plus 1. When we simply square 2, 2 2s are 4. That means the square of any number is always positive. Square of any number is always positive. But in our question, what we are observing here, square of this number is negative. Square of this number, when we are squaring this answer is negative. So this case is never possible. So in this case, no value of x satisfy this equation. Satisfying this equation. No value of x is satisfying this equation. So this is also a case when we get no value of x. We are finding the value of x. Value of x is the zero of our quadratic equation, either solution of our quadratic equation, we can say now. So from here we are not getting any value of x. So this quadratic equation, in this quadratic equation we are not getting any solution. We are not getting any solution because this type of case we have is never possible. This type of case is never possible. So in complete square method, we have to take points that our first term x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is our first example. And our second example, 4x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. We have taken these two examples. In these two examples, we have seen that we have to make the first term complete square. Here this term is already whole. We can write x whole square, and here also we can take this 2x whole square. If we have term like this, 3x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Remember this point that we have to make this term complete square. So how we will make this term complete square? When we multiply this whole term with 3. When we multiply this term with 3, this term will become 3 3s are 9x whole square. So we simply can write here 3x whole square. So this point is important in this method, that we have to make our quadratic equation complete square the first term. In quadratic equation, we have to make our first term whole square. If this is already in this form, then it's okay. If this term is not in term of whole square, so multiply this term with same number again, so that we can write this term in this form. Write this form in whole square form. So in this way, we can solve over so many methods, so many questions there, which are in which we have to find the solution of quadratic equation. These two are the methods. From them we can find the solution of our quadratic equation. One method is also here that we will do in our next video. So try to solve these questions. Practice makes a man perfect. So many examples in our books we have. So try to solve these questions so that you get a perfection of these questions. And we will solve we will do our third method, quadratic formula, in our next video. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.